For the first time in 52 years, weapons have been silenced in the Colombian rainforest. An historic peace deal between the government and the FARC has brought the Western Hemisphere's longest conflict to an end, and former rebels on a final march out of the jungle. These used to be Colombia's #1 enemies, who for the past 5 months have gathered in so-called transitional zones, preparing their next move.
We made the decision to lay down weapons so that we could enter politics.
Ivan Marquez was the FARC's chief negotiator for the peace deal with the government. He says the group was initially created as a political movement, and its #1 objective now is to continue to exist.
When we signed the deal in Havana, I said that that was our most beautiful victory. But now we start the hardest battle yet. In this political fight, we are thinking beyond elections. We want to create in Colombia a big convergence of forces for change.
Fuerzas del cambio.
The FARC's leaders seem to have a clear vision for their future as a legitimate movement. They want to bridge the political divide between the countryside and urban centers. And they're hoping for a chance to test that rhetoric fairly soon. Next year, Colombian voters will go to the polls to choose a new president and a new Congress. For the first time, the FARC will be allowed to participate in the electoral process. The peace deal guarantees them 5 seats here in the Senate and 5 seats in the lower house. However, some people here in Colombia are ready to do everything in their power to make this political transition as difficult as possible. Ivan Duque is a candidate in the race for Colombia's presidency. His movement, the Democratic Center Party, says if elected, they will rip the peace agreement with the FARC to shreds.
I believe in peace. I want peace for my country, but I believe we need to have a lasting peace. And in order to build a lasting peace, we need justice. But people that want to run for office, they ought to be people that are not responsible for crimes against humanity. And those people that have those crimes behind them should go before justice and pay their dues. And after they pay their dues, maybe we can have tolerance and allow them to participate in politics.
Those who were accused of ruining Colombia are now trying to be involved in building a new country. However, this time the FARC will be entering a very different battlefield, where they already have many enemies. This week, those who oppose the deal with the FARC have won another battle. Colombia's Constitutional Court upheld a motion filed by Senator Ivan Duque, which reverts a crucial clause that would see Congress vote on a peace deal as a package. Now, in theory, Congress could vote on each one of the points of the agreement individually, and that, of course, could change the whole peace deal and bring the process to a halt.